Hi y'all, I'm so excited that we are doing a video this week. It's something that I have not done a lot of, so I'm real excited that we are doing this for our class so I get to try it out on you guys before I try it out on a classroom setting with a bunch of preteens. So thank you. Just to tell you a little bit about my story, which kind of goes with my answer. I am teaching 6th grade science this year. This is my first year to be teaching science, and not only that, in a new district, a new state. It's a little bit of new of everything for me. I'm not too familiar with the Common Core, besides what we've talked about in class, and I did some long-term subbing last year, so whatever the teacher handed me, I got to look at, but besides that, this will be my first year actually implementing and putting on my own in New Hampshire. Just to talk a little bit about the teaching style and 21st century learners. This class has definitely inspired me to want to use a lot of technology in the classroom. I've already been a big champion of Google Classroom. In fact, I was the Google Classroom person at my previous school, so I will use that, and that's kind of an easy transition for me since I've used it so long and I know how that goes. What I do like and what I plan to try out a little bit more this year are online presentations. I really like the tools that are available and the different ways that students can express their thoughts and ideas besides just a poster. And I also will be doing a lot more collaborations. One thing that is beneficial to me is since I did come from another 6th grade in another state or in Texas, this will give me an opportunity to connect very easily to classrooms across the country using my friends that are teachers there to collaborate with the classroom up here. So I kind of feel lucky on that. Now, the question kind of going towards does this, how does this affect our 21st century learners in the classroom, or how are we going to adapt to them? I think that a lot of the technology that we're using, they're things that kids already use, they're very familiar with half the time. They know more of the shortcuts than we do as teachers that I've seen, but I think where that'll benefit us is that they do know it, and so it'll make it a pretty easy transition to the classroom. And I'm hoping that what I do is to show them that the tools that they're using can help them be successful in life, so they can learn to integrate what they naturally do of research on their own into the classroom setting. As far as flipping my classroom, I've gone back and forth in this. I really like the idea of flipping a classroom, but I'm nervous about making sure that I have the right knowledge base to do it, meaning that I'm still a little leery on the content for 6th grade science here in New Hampshire. I'm very familiar with it in Texas, but the standards are different, and I want to make sure that my first year is done right, and that the principals like what I'm doing here, so that they'll continue to keep me for the following year. So what I'm thinking is, I read some articles from teachers who started using the flipped classroom from the very beginning and who were big champions of it. And after about 5 or so years, they kind of gave it up and they decided that, we're giving kids a lot of homework to do. And even though it is videos and even though they're already watching videos at home, we're kind of taking their personal time. And that's a philosophy I've always felt strong with. I'm not a real big fan of sending kids home with homework because I like their time out of school to be their time, whether it be for video games, hanging with their family, or doing sports or whatever it is. I want it to be their time, just kind of like I want it to be my time when I go home. So I like the idea of still having students do the research, and some of the videos that we watch where you're really just posing a broad question to the class and letting them kind of come up with the material. And I think that as long as I can come up with really strong questions, that they're going to come up with some really great answers and even help teach me. So I am excited to try it and see how it goes. I've found some websites of other teachers who already do the flipped classrooms. They have a lot of resources. So I'm hoping to use those in their the videos that they have found in the website, but I also plan on letting the kids do it too, but I want to be prepared just in case they are not finding the websites that provide the right information. So I'm excited to try it, and I'm always willing to give it a chance. I am just going to do it really slow since this is my first year in New Hampshire. So have a great evening, and I will see you on the next video.